You put millions into this and you get $250,000 back if it's insured. How's that a good deal?
You happen to be just a crypto whale watching these videos, you have a couple $1 million in funds. This is why you never want to put all your eggs in one basket, because the FDIC insurance, which came after the bank collapse, could still be beneficial to anyone who's able to get $250,000 back in the state of a giant bear market or recession, maybe like the one that we're in now.
You put millions into this and you get $250,000 back if it's insured. How's that a good deal? I don't get it at all. Why are you saying that's some kind of benefit? That's not a benefit at all. And even so, clearly the wording stated that in the event that something happened, it's like saying that like the bank they used was insured, but they weren't insured. So it's almost like saying, you know, I eat at McDonald's, therefore I'm sponsored by McDonald's. I don't get it. But I don't get Brian's inference about this whole FDIC insured stuff. Why that's a better deal. What are you saying, Brian? I don't get it. You know, I put in millions and I got a chance at 250,000. Yeah, I'm not excited.
In the off chance that a bank was advertising the false rates, I can definitely see a big lawsuit coming up forward, and hopefully the FDIC, which is supposed to insure and still help out the people, realize, okay, look, even though this bank messed up, it shouldn't be at the liability of us not reading a few lines within an email that which this company, yes, we do need to talk about Celsius.
Yeah, so FDIC, of course, is going, oh, that's not on us because they messed up. And being FDIC assured, I mean, just like any insurance company, what do you think they do? They make sure that they don't have to pay out that insurance money, because at the end of the day, they're supposed to make money from that money that they're supposed to pay out, and they do anything to be able to avoid paying it out. That's the way insurance works. Why does that even matter? And again, all old, smelly financial garbage. Like, we're talking about, he talked about lawsuits, he talked about FDIC, he talked about the banks. Like, this is all the stuff that we're supposed to be getting away from. This is all the stuff that is supposed to be gone. This is the old system. This is the stuff from the past. Why does this even matter? This has nothing to do with why crypto was created. And yet here we are playing with the same garbage. I don't get it. Whoever played with Voyager, you got what you deserved. Like, you should just stick to your banks is the message, because it's all centralized. All of this is centralized. Voyager, the banks, like, it's all centralized. So as soon as you start playing in that, you are no longer getting the benefits of crypto. So you shouldn't get the gains either. No remorse. Sorry.
Now, amidst all of this, we do need to talk about Celsius, because there's a potential dump incoming and you want to prepare for what's next. Now, yesterday morning, Celsius finally finished paying off their loan to the maker DAO.
Oh, here we go.
And this is where Celsius, everything got started. A few hours later, users on crypto noticed that Celsius moved the reclaimed collateral of $440 million over to the FTX exchange. Celsius now holds $531 million.
Okay, so hold it right there. So Celsius has managed to be able to pay off their maker loan in order to be able to unlock the Bitcoin that they put in as collateral. Awesome. So all of that took place in smart contracts, which allowed them to instantly be able to get back 25,000 of wrap BTC, which is great. That's the way it should work. Good on Celsius for actually using crypto protocols and not banks and FDIC insured accounts. It's just ridiculous. I know they use that stuff too, though. But in this case, now we're talking crypto. And here's the consequences of it. We're seeing now that it could potentially be dumped on the market, a free market, and nobody's going to be able to stop it. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. And everybody's afraid, oh my gosh, they're going to dump it. It should happen. This is exactly what needs to happen, because in a free market, people should be free to be able to liquidate if they want to. And if the market has the liquidity to be able to eat it up, then it'll eat it up. Maybe it'll go down a little bit, sure, but then it'll recover. That's the way free markets work. It's not like the stock market that is super, super regulated to the point where it's manipulated. You know, if you... So I used to be CEO of a publicly traded company at one time. And the fact is that, well, I was a founder. And the fact is that we had to deal with so much garbage with the regulators, and there were so many rules that I understand the idea is that we're protecting people, but the truth is that if there was going to be like some kind of major loss, like if the market suddenly went down, then they'll stop trading. They'll stop all the trading. They'll stop because they have the button to be able to press, and then they just halt all the exchanges. And if it somehow starts to go up suddenly, oh, stop it right there. What? Like what? So you guys get to decide when the price is going to go up or down, and then just stop everybody from being able to trade. And this is the way things are now, and it's crazy. I don't get it. Why would you like? I don't get why people feel like they have to protect that kind of stuff. I know why. Because the people who are in power want to be able to have that push button so that they can control it. The regulators and whatnot, I mean, those guys, I understand you got a job to do, regulators, and I'm not harping on you personally, but the fact is that the system is so done, it's so corrupt, and we see it all the time that we just can't trust it anymore. And the fact is that these are companies that are usually, there's people who put their money into these funds, and then these funds work on these exchanges, and these exchanges for stock markets, and stock markets then are being controlled in a way that people who put their entire investments, their entire life savings into it, they have no prayer. They're going to get wrecked on the whims of these large corporations trying to make money off of them. That's not fair.